All right, this is from the New York Post. It says South Carolina has given the green light for condemned prisoners in the state to be executed by firing squad. Final approval came Friday after the State Department of Corrections said renovations had been completed on a new death chamber where the executions can take place in the state capital of Columbia. The electric chairs are the state's primary method of execution, but a May 2021 law now allows prisoners to choose to die by lethal injection or firing squad, the state said in a press release. I'm just mentioning this because you talk about common sense. I mean, it's crazy that we've done away with the firing squad in so many of the states that still allow executions. It's crazy we've done away with executions in general in many states, but even the ones that allow it, getting rid of the firing squad. Like, what's the reason for that? Well, the reason is pretty simple. It's just kind of like trying to sanitize what's happening. It's not about more humane methods of execution. The electric chair, lethal injection. These certainly are not painless ways to die, especially the electric chair. But it sanitizes it a little bit and allows you to hide a little bit from what's happening, which is that we're killing someone. Justly, rightfully. Someone who this is the punishment that they have warranted, that they deserve because of their actions. You know, people who, through their monstrous actions, have given society really no choice but to deal with them in this way. Yet there's always this, it just shows you something about our society, that even when it comes to how we execute people, I mean, you're killing them, and we still don't want to confront that. We're so afraid of death and of confronting the reality of death and confronting our own mortality that even in executions, we try to hide it by putting someone on strapping them down on a gurney and injecting them with something, and we think that will somehow, I don't know what it's supposed to achieve exactly. Seems to me that firing squad is obviously the cheapest way to go about it, the quickest way, the simplest way. It also much less opportunity for things to go wrong. When you hear about cases of electric chair or lethal injection, where that's administered to someone. That's the other thing. We talk about administering it, right? It's death. We're not killing someone, we're just administering it. But you hear of it being administered and it goes wrong, and then it takes multiple attempts, and obviously it's agonizingly painful for the person, for the condemned. So not a lot of opportunity for it to go wrong. Quick, cheap, and also I would think the most painless of all the options. Not a fun thing to experience, but the most painless. This is what every state should be. And also, rather than dragging it out, we establish that somebody is guilty of a horrific crime, and then 27 years later, we bring them in to do the deed. How about we establish that they're guilty, they're convicted, and I don't know, the next day you bring them out in front of the firing squad, and that's it.